Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you'll indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. The birthday gummy is revealed at the beginning of the story. It is revealed to be a female figure made up of entirely gum, candy, and a bunch of other sweets. It always appears to be moving as it is lowered on a pedestal down to hungry children, and seemingly is this kind of Freddy Fazbear entertainment style birthday treat for children at birthday parties. Obviously, this being a Five Nights at Freddy's story, there's a lot more darker intent behind it. So let's tell the story of Angel and the birthday gummy. So we begin the story with the family of Angel going to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to celebrate Ophelia's birthday. Ophelia is her stepsister, as her mother is married to a very rich gentleman who is just kind of an asshole to Angel, and obviously Angel does not like him. Ophelia's mother is kind of just this bland character. She really doesn't have a lot of anything to do with the story, but I'll just kind of gloss over her quickly. Ophelia's mom is kind of characterized as almost a vixen. She gets around and she does a lot of dating and goes through guys like bags of chips. And one of the guys she is currently dating is the kind of dickhead rich guy that has the daughter Ophelia that they're now going to the birthday party. So they hang out at the birthday party. Ophelia's not, really hanging out with Angel because Angel's just doing her own thing. And there's this big kind of announcement saying, "Oh, there's a birthday gummy coming down. You know, the the nose is only to be eaten by Ophelia." So all the kids come there and they start like eating this thing like piranhas, this ravenous piranhas, but they're kids, and so they just start eating the little gummy kind of character. It is this kind of woman, but she's made up entirely out of candy, and it's a very, I guess, delicious concept, and looks like it's just this kind of original thing to Fazbear Entertainment for kids' birthday parties, and it's a really cool idea. Now, while the kids are mowing down on the birthday gummy, Angel comes across this guy who she thinks is really attractive. And throughout the course of the story, actually, she becomes quite involved with him, and they kind of become girlfriend and boyfriend. And I'm just going to skip over a lot of stuff here, but the main interest of Angel in the story is that she really wants to get into this art school, but she isn't able to because the art school is like, well, your mother is currently involved with a very rich dude, so we don't really need to pay for your admittance to the art school. And so she doesn't get accepted. And so then they have a big fight about this art school, Angel and the stepdad, and the stepdad's like, "I am not paying for you to go to an art school. I'm paying for you to go to a regular school, and that's final." And she's like, "But you're willing to be able to pay for two horses for your daughter's birthday, take her to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and then pay for horse riding lessons. This art school isn't going to even cut half of of the money that you make. That's not fair." And he's like, "You are going to learn about money someday, little lady." And it's like it's like one of the most like outlandish fights in a story. And so she goes upstairs and decides, you know what, the 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 candy nose from that gum figure that they were eating, she still has that, and I'm gonna steal it and I'm gonna eat it now. Throughout the beginning of the story, there is a guy on the speaker that keeps on saying, and he's adamant that Ophelia must eat the gumdrop figure's nose. And so she steals it, eats it, and that's her way of dealing with the fight she just had with her stepdad, is to eat her um, stepsister's candy. And this ends badly because now she's starting to become this gumdrop figure, very similar to the birthday gummy from the beginning of the story. So she calls up this guy that she met at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and she's like, "Dude, I'm turning into a lizard monster with like leathery skin, and I'm growing all these bumps on me. What's happening to me?" And the character that is like, "Oh," and he goes quiet for a minute, and then is like, "Yeah, come down to Freddy's. I can help you." And he follows her to the house, and then they go to Freddy's. And terrible things happen. She's slowly deteriorating, becoming this kind of melting goop. And at the very end, he puts her in this box, and she just kind of becomes numb. She can still feel everything and still kind of hear and see things. And the story ends with her being lowered on a pedestal. She seems a lot happier now. She feels at peace, but she can still hear and kind of feel things around her. She's lowered on a pedestal, and kids start eating her. Now, it doesn't explain how she perseverated everything, but it's assumed that while the kids were eating her, she could feel every single mouth and piece of her being ripped off because she can still feel things. And that is extremely dark, especially for Five Nights at Freddy's, who, yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is kind of dark, but they never really show this kind of stuff. It's just kind of implied. But it's pretty scary. She turns into a birthday gummy, like at the beginning of the story, with that other victim. It was obviously another victim because it was moving and dancing around at the beginning of the story. But yeah, Angel becomes a birthday gummy and is eaten by a bunch of hungry kids at a birthday pizza place. Lovely. But it was a pretty interesting story and quite a disturbing one about a girl who really did nothing wrong, was just kind of getting the short end of the stick. Just got turned into a piece of candy and eaten by children. But let me know what you guys thought about the story. Was it scary? What did you think of Angel? Do you think she deserved this? But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed my look at the character. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.